For most people, the day begins with a physical shock. An alarm blares in the dark, and we immediately grab a smartphone to scroll notifications. This vertical spike shows the biological cost. You're forcing your brain from deep, slow delta sleep directly into a high-stress beta wave. The M.O.V.E.R.S protocol replaces that crash with a gradual curve, a 30-minute sequence moving smoothly through each neurological gear. The goal is spending more time in theta and alpha states, frequencies where the brain is most receptive to learning and least prone to stress. To make this work, you have to follow 2 strict rules for the first hour of your day: no caffeine and no screen time. Instead, you will need a physical notebook and a pen. Gradually increasing these wave frequencies each morning prepares your internal chemistry before the first external stressors of the day can trigger a reactive state. The routine begins with step 0. The moment you wake up, step outside into direct sunlight. Sunlight enters the eye and activates this node, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This serves as your brain's master clock, signaling the system to start its natural wakefulness cycle. Now we start the M in M.O.V.E.R.S, meditation. For 5 minutes, sit in the sun, close your eyes, and simply watch your thoughts pass by without engaging with them. Passive observation like this helps the brain maintain alpha waves, the specific frequency linked to a balanced, calm response to stress. Move directly into O for oxygenation. Spend 5 minutes performing deliberate, deep breathwork. Slow, rhythmic breathing sends a physical signal to the amygdala, the brain's fear center, telling it that there is no immediate threat, which prevents the onset of morning anxiety. The V stands for visualization. Spend 5 minutes mentally rehearsing your day or your long-term goals in hyper-specific detail. This chart highlights a study of the brain during rehearsal. It shows the identical network of neurons lighting up whether a person is physically performing a task or simply imagining it. Next is E for exercise. For 5 minutes, engage in movements that require coordination, like balancing on one leg or cross-lateral movements where your limbs cross the center of your body. Studies show that these specific actions, including grip strength, are biomarkers for overall neuronal health and can improve long-term memory retention. These first 20 minutes prime your biological hardware, building a stable physical foundation before you begin processing any complex information. With your biology stabilized, your brain is now in an ideal state to absorb new data. R is for reading. Spend 5 minutes reading a physical book that provides positive or affirmative material. Because you haven't checked your phone, your brain is still in an open theta state. This allows information to bypass your immediate skepticism and settle into your subconscious. The final step is S for scribing. Take your last 5 minutes to physically write down any worries or frustrations that aren't serving you. This process is based on the concept of catharsis. If these thoughts aren't addressed, they create limbic loops, repetitive, unresolved patterns of anxiety. Writing acts as an extraction process. It pulls those repetitive loops out of your head and onto the page, freeing up the processing power you would otherwise lose to rumination. Completing this step ensures that when you finally sit down to work, you are starting with a clean mental slate. By finishing this 30-minute protocol, you have successfully moved from sleep to a state of high resilience. This entire sequence strengthens the frontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for emotional regulation and complex choices. Prioritizing this area early helps you manage reactive impulses from the limbic system throughout the day. To make sure you actually get out of bed to execute this, you can use a technique called pillow talk. Right before you fall asleep, speak your exact wake-up time out loud. Since your brain is in a suggestible theta state at bedtime, this helps program your internal clock to wake you up naturally. Place your notebook by your bed tonight, speak your wake-up time, and commit to meeting the sun tomorrow morning.